are starting recordings. Recordings are started, yes. Recordings are started. Recordings are started, yes. Yes, sir, they are started. Very much so. Oh, yes. Yes. Shit. Oh, my fucking... My flame. Where my flame? Gotta find out what is going on. What is this shit? What happened? What is next? What does this shift mean? What does this shift mean for Scorpio? Energy readers of the world, welcome back to my channel, Zenergy Tarot, where we find the Zen within. You saw the title, Scorpio. I had to come at bat for Scorpio again. It has been a while, but the only reason I came is there is something that's happened in this is happening in this Scorpio nation. There were three different readers, completely different readers actually, from each other, that actually had issues with videos and readings during our lovely solar eclipse that we just had. So I thought, well, that's weird. You know, one, okay, two, all right, but three out of my very few readers that I even follow on a regular basis. But what was weird is it was one of the readers was one I haven't followed. I actually forgot about the fact that I followed them, and the title drew me in for whatever reason. And oh yeah, let's get our We gotta get some Zen going over here. So I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know if you felt it, and I believe I've already mentioned this in my reads, but it was a different feeling. I remember the eclipse in 2017, and I remember exactly what was going on in my life, and I remember exactly what happened very shortly after that eclipse. So, not sure what's to come, but if it was anything like the last one, and this one was a little bit more intense, I mean, a lot more intense, and I don't know if that's just because I am more now in tune with the universe than I was then, but I know that something happened. And I'm here tonight to find out why. Find out what. Excuse me. I have been holding that in for a while. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, which is opposite sign Scorpio. And this energy has came out so much. It's like the universe is screaming at the collective, and now, more importantly, well, I don't want to say more importantly. I don't want to exclude all the other signs, but more potently, we'll say, for Scorpios. And I love it because, like I said, we are Scorpio, transformation, end, beginning. The new moon card came out. A new start is coming. Lovely energy. I knew that couldn't have gone better with exactly what I was feeling. This big shift. What's the shift? It's towards your dreams with a practical plan. And with that, the new start is coming. So, I can't wait to dive in to the tarot here. So I've got my I'm going to call it my shadow deck. Look at that. We've got the 8 of Swords on the bottom. You are completely blinded to that practical plan. You're completely blinded to the new start that's right on the horizon. The new start that's not even on the horizon. It's literally right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Whatever it is. And while I'm saying this, you know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Tower on the bottom. Lovely. Of course I'm going to stop there. Of course I'm going to stop there. And here we go. We're already coming off with the lovely Ace of Cups. And that 7 of Pentacles showing up again. With the Ace of Swords. Some truth that... Ooh, okay. I see what it is now. I see what it is now. Oh, boy. So this is the shadow. This is in the shadow. In your shadow. These are all the things that are in your shadow right now. You have the universe trying to give you love. Trying to fill your cup. Trying to help you out in the realm of love. The universe has also got in your shadow the 7 of Pentacles. That just complete and utter not knowing of what to do, what to work on. This is somebody who is, the way I picture it, is somebody who is going through the motions, just blindly going through the motions, nonchalant, completely complacent, just going with the flow, not going out of their comfort zone at all. And your shadow is the Ace of Swords. Again, the universe is trying to give you some truth about that situation by filling your cup. Which we then move into, I love it. I'm telling you, you get all this figured out. You get your practical plan for your dreams. The new start that's coming is a collaboration, a celebration around and with people that love you. It doesn't have to be family. Just people that love you in general, that have real, genuine love for you. And then the Five of Cups. That's in your subconscious. You have the ability to do it all, to carry it all. And that's because you're a Queen of Wands. My lovely favorite Queen of Wands. And you don't even realize this because it's in the shadow. You are the Queen of Wands and you don't even realize it. And I know a lot of readers want to bash on the Queen of Wands, but you know me, I'm Scorpio, and I can't bash on no beautiful, lovely Queen of Wands. There's no way. What was that just fell? What was that? Oh, my candle. I was gonna light the candle. I'm glad I didn't. It would have burnt the house down. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Maybe next time. The shift. What is the shift? It is so close. It is literally right in front of you. I mean, it is right in front of you. There is no other way to say it. There's no other way to say it. Because if you, I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what comes out of. So now I'm gonna flip back over to the physical side, we'll call it. Cards are getting, cards are getting, that one wanted, oh! Spirit said, look at it before you, whoa. It really did stop me. I'm telling you. That's exactly what it is. Wow, my whole head just like did this weird, it was like pressurized. Like almost as if you're not all the way up in the air in an airplane, but it's like when where you're getting to the spot where you're almost like, oh, I need to put the gum in my mouth, and it's just, the pressure's just starting. It was like instant, like clearing, and then look, sun underneath that. I'm telling you. Oh, let's throw that over here. Because that's what you want. That's what you're looking for. You want to be celebrated. You want to celebrate with other people. You're trying to balance everything out. You want to move forward with your money. But the problem is you don't see, and again, now you have the Four of Cups here. The universe is really just trying to pour into you. And you are completely blindsided. You're completely got your back toward, remember we had the Eight of Pentacles underneath. Someone who puts themselves into that illusion that they can't see, that they don't want to see, that, look at that. Now we got the High Priestess under the Queen of Wands. And here's the funny part also. Underneath the Ten of Wands is the Chariot. And what did I say? You want to move on, but you think you can't carry it all. You think you can't do it. You think you're not able to carry all the wands. Maybe you're thinking that, oh, I just need somebody here. I have to have somebody here to help. Spirit said no. Underneath is this is so funny. Underneath the Three of Cups ended up being the Temperance card, which this used to haunt me. The Temperance card used to haunt me. And a lot of people say this is Archangel Gabriel. I've heard Archangel Michael, mostly Archangel Michael, but it's not. It's not Archangel Michael. It's not Archangel Gabriel. They sound good, and boy, it would be awesome. I mean, of course it's awesome, but it's not them. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm not going to tell you who it is because you need to get some answers on your own. Why do I say that? I don't know why I say that, but I think we're going to find out. I think we're going to find out. So while you're over here trying to balance everything all out and try to juggle the world, The universe is in your shadow trying to say, look, we're here to help. We're here to help. We're here to pour back into you that which is not being given to you from others. And then underneath that Knight of Pentacles is underneath the Seven of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. You see, so you're ready to move forward in your business. You're ready to move forward in your monetary gains. You're ready to move forward in your investments. But the Knight of Pentacles is just sitting there, almost as if like trying to magnetize somebody to them. That's just what I'm getting here now. You're like just flashing dollar bills, like trying to be flashy about it or something. I don't know. That's just what I get out of this for some reason. Yeah. Smoky quartz fell. So what can we do? This is what I'm going to do now to connect these energies. I want to connect. I want you to be able to see what's in the shadow, what the universe has for you in the shadows. You know, the last reading I did, or the 2 readings ago, was your person is in the shadow of your healing, and I thought that was so good. And I've really, really been meditating on that a lot. Like it's been going over and over in my head. Explosive energy on here. The universe is really trying to make this connection for you. You know, all the synchronicities that you're seeing everywhere. And look, we've already got synchronicities here. Both 3 of Cups. You want the celebration, but you think you can't have it. You think you're not going to be able to do it. You think that you're not worthy. You're not worth it. Gosh, this deck is really trying to run away from me here. All right. Yes, okay. They said this is it. That's why we're trying to tell you to stop, and you're not listening. Okay. There it is. See, the universe is really, really trying to share with you. The universe is really actually trying to mirror you, but you're creating resistance. You're creating resistance because you believe that you're not worth it. Now we have the Knight of Cups. Right. Trying to turn that pain into passion. Why do I say that? Because you're sitting here with just some money, and you're thinking that this is what people want, right? They want my money. This is what people see. They see my money, right? But the universe is trying to tell you, no, you need to start showing love. You need to start showing love for yourself. Start showing love for your business. Start showing love for your money. You know, money is not evil. See, that's where people have really they've gotten that really confused. Money is not evil. It's the love of money that is evil. As my candle really, I'm sure you can hear that, picks up in frequency. My freezer kicked on as confirmation on that. I'll take it. It's just the Knight of Pentacles to bridge that Ace of Swords, the truth that the universe is trying to give you about money, about love, about the love of money that you have had. Money's just energy. What are you giving that energy? What are you giving that energy of money? Right? Because underneath is the 4 of Cups. I'm telling you, the universe is trying to straighten things out for you about how you view money and about how you view love and about how you alchemize the 2 together. Why do I say that? Because the Temperance card is the next card. Underneath that celebratory card that you want and need so bad that the universe is saying, it's here. It's actually here. So maybe there's already people around you that are celebrating with you that do love you. See, and that's what you got to get into, is that attitude of gratitude for what you have right now. Don't be grateful for what you had in the past. You should have already been grateful for that. That should have already happened. That gratitude should already be in the past. And if it's not, that's why you don't have anything more in the future. You have to be diligent in the little to be given more. Because underneath that is the Page of Swords. The universe is trying to tell you you need to do some digging, some investigating in yourself and in your heart, and how and what it is that you're viewing the wrong way and the right way. Where are you being grateful? Where are you not being grateful? The attitude of gratitude is a whole attitude. It's a whole attitude. It's not sometimes now, sometimes later. You know, I gave gratitude when my car broke down. Every single time now. Because now I know I'm going to get an upgrade. I know now that the next person that buys my car doesn't have to mess with it. They're going to have that already done, and they can put their money into whatever else they want to. They'll put their money in the paint job because there's nothing wrong with it. You see, I'm just saying, like, yeah, see, this is the Five of Swords. And everyone takes this negative as well, but it's not always negative. And this is what I'm getting here. That's it, connecting energy between you and the shadow you. It's information. Information lost. It's information you need to gain. Information that's been there. Information that the universe is giving you, because it's the Five of Cups connecting the Page of Wands. It's the information that the Spirit is trying to give you involving your passions. Because the Five of Cups is showing, my goodness. Because we all know what the Five of Cups is. It's him looking at three cups and not paying attention to the two cups in the back. Because you have now more loss than gain. And that's just how you see it. Instead of being grateful for the two cups that are left, you didn't spill all five, you didn't kick them over, somebody else didn't, whatever it is, you still have the other two. Be grateful for that. When I lost everything in my life, multiple times, I was still thankful that I had this and I had this and I had this. It must be that I had to get rid of all that energy. It's gone. Forget about it. Forget about it, eh? Okay, so wow. As my candle got louder again, I pulled this is one of the few cards I left in the deck. Because this lady's holding a candle. Kind of like the Hermit. But in this, she's lighting up the world in front of her. To see the world in front of her with that candle. And why would you be doing that? Because this is the Chariot connecting the Ten of Wands. You don't know the way, you don't realize that you're able to do all of this. And the universe is trying to shed light on the fact that you have the ability to do what you think you can't do. And because you say the word can't, it's never going to happen. It's just like Master Yoda said, do or do not. And I'm telling you, that is more profound. When the first time I heard that, I was probably 20. Yep, I was 24. I was 24 years old when I heard that. Or when I read it, actually. It was at a look at that. Wow. I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. That's what the Five of Cups is there. See, there's always, tarot is always backing itself up. It's always confirming itself. That's why I love tarot. Five of Pentacles is the connecting energy. Universe trying to throw me a curveball here. What are you trying to say with this? They're laughing at me. Okay, let's... Alright. Okay. Alright. We'll play a game. So that Five of Cups is connecting the Queen of Wands in the shadow and the High Priestess. The universe is trying to tell you, they're giving it to me now. They're trickling it in. I see. But they wanted me to throw some clarifiers just to see if I'm right. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say, what I'm being given. And then we're going to pull these 3 cards and see if I'm right, because I know I am. But this is where the universe is trying to tell you that if you don't see the light, if you don't realize and work on yourself, realize that you have the ability in you, instead of looking out to all these other people to validate yourself, to be validated in your abilities and your talents. I'm guilty of it. And, you know, start looking inward, because if you don't, you're going to sit here and be looking outward and put yourself in that 5 of Pentacles. You're going to put yourself in that 5 of Pentacles if you don't trust your intuition. Why do I say that? Because it's the High Priestess. If you don't trust your intuition, if you don't really pay attention to yourself, you're going to end up in the 5 of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is on the bottom, which, remember, you had the Page of Wands here, so of course I'm going to stop there. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? 7 of Pentacles, again. 5 of Pentacles, again. 10 of Cups. If you don't, if you don't start working on your craft, if you don't start watering your garden, if you don't start watering your heart, you will definitely end up in the 5 of Pentacles, and that 10 of Cups is going to be just like this card. It's going to be a figment of your imagination. It's going to be a rainbow fantasy. Alan Watts is the one I heard saying it, that you can easily find something you love, even if you don't make a lot of money at it. You can really hone in on that craft, and then it'll turn into a lucrative business. Because the love that you're pouring into that is going to translate into money, monetary energy. Because what you put out, you get back. If you go to your job, you hate your job every single day that you wake up, you're going to put, that's going to translate right into your attitude. Because of all those thoughts, they're going to manifest into the words, and you're going to be a freaking jerk at work. And all you're going to do is sit here and talk blah, blah, blah. Look, you got 2 choices. Clock in or find another job. I mean, that's all there is. I had to go through that. All I've done is complain and complain and complain and complain. And I realized, you know what? Instead of complaining, I'm either going to be grateful for what I got or I'm going to change it. That's it. That's all there is to it. And until I change it, I can't complain because I'm the one who signed up for all this. You see, so if you look at it that way, it's wrong thinking. You're not going to be able to move into the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, which isn't even out here. The universe is trying, actually, to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. Trying so hard. What? They want me to... Okay. One more card here, they said. Yep. 3 of Swords. But this is to yourself. You have three of Swords yourself. Because of all the words that have been spoken about you, and about, whatever the job is you got, and it's, you'll never make it there. You're believing that. You're believing those lies. These 3 swords are lies. Swords of lies. That is not the sword of truth. Wow. Okay. They want me to pull from the Halloween deck, and I thought, what? But hey, it's a Scorpio read. Why would we not? And yeah, death card's on the bottom already. So of course I gotta pull from it. The eternal cycle begins here. Your dreams need a practical plan. A new start is coming. Ace of Cups, Ace of Truth. The Underworld. I didn't shuffle yet. I just wanted to see. The Underworld. How about that? What's it say on there? Where all things pause and begin again. Energy is not created or destroyed. It changes forms. Wow. I knew it. This is all about shifting, all about changing, all about mindset regenerating. I don't even know where that came from. Mindset regenerating? Thank you, Spirit. That's a good one. Mindset regenerating. This is it. Let's see what's on the bottom. Death stayed on the bottom, baby. So, all right. We have Apple. Risk and reward. And this is a lovely apple. It's got a little... I'm going to try to do that and give it to my boys. Here, you can have this apple. Eat a heart out of it. Eat your heart out. No. So, oh, I've never pulled this card from this deck, and I've had this forever. Wow. Barmbrack. I'm going to have to look that up. Sweetness and synergy. Of course, synergy came out. Because we have Three of Cups. What's synergy? Working together. Being able to put out more between the two of you or three of you than the three of you separate. I want to look that up, but anyways, we'll pull one more. Oh, Cauldron in reverse. Yeah, Cauldron in reverse. And this is synergy and healing because of what I just said. You're not listening quite to the universe. You're not quite tuned into the universe. Yeah, you're giving into the lies the devil tries to give you. You're giving into the lies that everybody else is trying to give you. Because when you flip this card upside down, that pinnacle or that, you see it. It's upside down now. Because you're believing the lies. You're believing the lies that have been told about you forever. You know, unfortunately, I know how that is. I've done the same. You know, I was just listening to Pluto Bean, it was. And, you know, how often is it, especially as a Scorpio, because we take things to heart. And that's why we cut people off. Because when you hurt us like that, it's like, okay, I see what's happening here. And I know that if you're going to do that now, I can only imagine because if I allow this and I reward this bad behavior, I can only imagine how far you're going to take this because for whatever reason, people just love to test a Scorpio. They're like, oh, I heard about Scorpio. And they're like, let's find out. Well, you're going to fuck around and find out real quick. Because we don't play games. We do not play games. Cross watchers, if you're here, you think we play games. The games that we play are tests. You see, we test you. Yeah, there's some uninvolved Scorpios out there running around giving us a bad name. Sure, but we're not talking about them because we don't have uninvolved people like that around here in this collective. So that's what happens. Because Scorpio wouldn't do that to you. We don't even have it in our minds. And you don't even realize that. And then we have winter, the sacredness of pausing. And what did I already say? Where was that? Synergy and healing. Oh, was that on the bottom? The eternal cycle begins here. Why am I don't know why I feel like I already said that somewhere. Pausing. Anyways, regardless. Risk and reward. Like I said, you have to get out of your comfort zone. That's what this card is saying. You have to get out of your comfort zone if you want anything to come back. Because this card right here is the definition of insanity. The Seven of Pentacles, if I ever seen the definition of insanity in the tarot deck, it's the Seven of Pentacles. Doing the same thing, thinking that you're going to get more out of it, you know, and getting the same results. And you're like, I don't understand. Instead of hitting that brick wall and then continually hitting that brick wall and continually hitting that brick wall, why don't you just turn around and go the other way? Because you're not getting through that brick wall. What's that brick wall? The brick wall of your mind. The brick wall of the limiting beliefs. The brick wall that you're not going to make it. The brick wall that nobody wants to celebrate with you. The brick wall that nobody loves you. The brick wall, you see what I'm saying? Turn around. It's the same thing in the Eight of Swords. I know you got the song in your head now, but let's get serious here. Spirit told me to dress all up and everything. I'm like, really? I don't want, this isn't a North Node read. I only dress up for my North Node reads. And I said, this is Scorpio, and you're going to honor Scorpio. I didn't do any music. I was playing around with the playlist, trying to find a good Scorpio playlist. There's not one out there. Trust me, I don't think they're made by Scorpios even. But Spirit said, no music tonight. Okay, all right. I had some good songs in there too. I was ready to share, but I'm not even going to say which ones they were because, it's just not supposed to. So, I don't know. Get some divine mind here. My phone. Where? Oh, yeah, right there. Let's put these back. All right. All right, Spirit. What do you got out of the divine mind? What does divine mind have for the collective? We really need. I'm including myself. A lot of readers want to just act like they're just reading for all you guys, and we don't need any of these. We don't need any of these words. Like, no, this is all just as applicable to me as it is everybody else. These cards are, look, see, it's coming right all out. We got grounding in reverse. Notice sideways. This card didn't even want to flip over, but it didn't. But I'm taking it. So grounding in reverse. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. What have I said already? Too much time in your head. It's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside, plant your feet on the ground, and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. Right, because if all you're doing is constantly looking out for all this validation from everybody, and you're doing all these other things for everybody to get, because you want them to tell you good job or whatever, you're still focusing on everything and everybody else outside of you. That is a song that I had. It was Me. It's a song called Me. It's weird. It's the only one that I will bring out. But that was in reverse. So you're not doing it. Now it's getting warm outside. You ain't got no excuse no more. You were using that excuse about wintertime and blah, blah, blah. But you can't no more. I'm including myself. I still ain't taking my shoes off outside. Hell no. I don't do that kind of stuff. I hardly take my shoes off in the summertime. To be honest. And the card that didn't want to... Okay, I'll read the other card that came out sideways. Because sideways, and this is choice card. Imagine that. The choice is sideways. What is this right here? Look at that. Confirmation. I ain't touched that guitar in I don't know how long. That guy's got a choice. Or her, she, female, lady. Has a choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input. And feel the way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Your dreams need a practical plan. A new start is coming. Risk and reward. Synergy and healing. Flip that upside down or right side up. Let's get the healing going so that we can get the synergy going, so that we can have the celebration going. You might be seeing 111. That's funny. I mean, I forgot this is the. It's got the 3 on it, and I was thinking, oh, it's 111. It's just a shortened version of the Roman numeral. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough. I know I have jumped off ledges many times and failed all of them. But it all trained me and prepared me for the next and for the next and for the next and for the next. To where I finally started realizing that and I just started affirming it. Like, I've been training for this my whole life. Whatever comes next is like, huh, that's so weird. I can't believe that I'm doing this right now because I literally just been training for this for my whole life. So the card that didn't want to flip over, and it makes perfect sense because it's the connect card. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. That 3 of Cups. Sometimes it is helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Right, because if all we think about are thoughts, then we have nothing to talk about. So if you're isolated completely by yourself all the time, then you have nothing to talk about with anybody else. And I'm not talking about online, because if all you're doing is hooking up with people online, you will still be disconnected from reality because everybody online is completely fake. Well, I can't say that because here I am online and now, no, retract. But, we all have our shadow side. We all have our own shadows. We all have our own things. We put our best foot forward on here because we don't want to be judged, right? So, but if all you're doing is that, you're completely disconnected from reality. Trust me, I know. I happened to me. I put myself indoors for, I don't even know. Gee whiz, it was probably 8 or 9 months where I barely was, anything. And to where I know I've said this before, I literally had to like relearn how to communicate with people because it's like, I'm like rusty at this. I couldn't pull out a good joke anymore. I had no wits. I'm like, what in the world? And then I was reminded, well, it's because you've completely isolated yourself from the whole world. And then have change on the bottom. This energy has been all around what I've already been talking about this whole time. Changing. Getting out of the insanity. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like a person that you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to line up, align with our true self. Bottom line. What do we talk about all the time? Chakras. What are the chakras? They're in a line. Align your chakras. This is the shift. This is the shift. Mindset regeneration. That's going to be the title name. Mindset regeneration. That's what's coming. That's what the shift is. Your mindset is regenerating. What's it regenerating to? Because that sounds like it's coming from somewhere back here, right? We could call it reinvented. It's a reinvented mindset. Wow. And that's going to help get you to where you're trying to get to. You're trying to be recognized. You want to be recognized. You're just going about it in the wrong way. And I'm not saying you're doing bad or horrible or wrong or whatever. Everything is nothing. There's no reason to regret anything. It's like I said, it's all been training you for today, right now, this second. We're gonna get a psychic reading card. Wow, am I really almost like 40 minutes in? Didn't even seem that long. Wow. I have a lot of things that I could say right now, but I'm literally I'm supposed to just sit here as a yeah. If it wasn't for my flames, you probably thought the camera froze. Yep, I was right. Spirit said stop there. Infinity's on the bottom. Now we have feathers again, which is none other than the 14 card, which is 5, which is change. You're probably seeing fives, 555. We actually have the 5 of Cups twice here. 2 5 of Pentacles. Wasn't it? 2 5 of Pentacles and a 5 of Cups. We have 555 out here. Yeah, we do. Okay, so 14. We're going to read about feathers again. I love this card. You've received this card as the universe and spiritual realms want you to pay attention to the feathers that are appearing from above. Have you ever been walking in or driving in your car and a feather has floated before you and crossed your path? These spiritual reminders are to let you know you are loved and protected by your angels and loved ones in spirit. Feathers have a way of appearing in our lives just at the right moment. We know rationally that a feather comes from a bird, yet many times when a feather appears, there are no birds in close proximity, which is very true. This is because feathers are a gift from heaven, from the heavens and the universe. So, to remind you that you are never alone. Your angels and your loved ones go to great lengths to get your attention. Like I said, that's what they're trying to do. Great lengths to get your attention. In times of doubt, fear, despair, and sadness. Finding a feather can be confirmation from your angels that you are on the right path. The psychic symbol of a feather can also be a sign that positive things are about to appear. I got that word change in my head. When you find a feather, take note of its color and size. I find a lot of white feathers, which indicate to me they're from my guardian angels and loved ones. When I find colored feathers, it is a sign that something very special is about to happen. When I find a black feather, it indicates to me there is a warning of a challenge ahead. Gray and or half black white feathers remind me to be alert. However, for those who follow the practice of shamanism, finding a black feather is a positive sign. When you find feathers, focus on what type of feeling this sign gives you personally, and give thanks to the universe, your angels, and loved ones above. The attitude of gratitude never stops. If you can get into the attitude of gratitude to where it never stops coming out of you, that's why you hear all of the churchgoers that always say, praise God, praise God. It's like, oh, it just never stops. That's because that is staying in the attitude of gratitude. That's it. That's all it is. Staying in the attitude of gratitude. And if you can do that, there will be more and more and more to be grateful for. That's all there is to it. I'm living proof. If that wasn't true, I would have absolutely nothing. Every time it happened, I'm like, okay, everything happens for a reason. This is obviously going to help me for my future, or it wouldn't have happened. Bottom line, it just wouldn't have happened. So watch your thoughts, they will become your words. Watch your words, they will become your habits. Watch your habits, they will become your character. Scorpio. Now I'm going to head over here. And if you want to head out now, great. If not, I appreciate you hanging out. And I'm going to channel some Scorpio. Thanks for stopping. Yeah, we're good here. We are good. Tea is cold. You're probably rewinding. If not, you're hearing me talk about rewinding, and now you're thought about it, and you're like, dang, I wish I should have rewound. Or fast forwarding. I can't even talk. Mercury retrograde doesn't ever affect me. Okay.